We'll go back to fighting for a second.
That's what we know.
We'll make some picks and do a little preview of UFC 250. So we'll start right at the bottom. We'll go a quick runoff till we get to the fights we care about, and we'll talk about them. So Evan Dunham versus Herbert Burns.
Herbert Burns.
Evan Dunham.
I want Evan Dunham to win, but I just think his time may be past. I'm going to take Burns and put money on it.
All right. Devin Clark versus Alonzo Menafield.
Devin Clark.
Menafield.
I don't know them.
Devin Clark is John Jones's boy.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go with him.
Okay.
Jussier Formiga versus Alex Perez.
Formiga.
Formiga.
Did it take a fight off here? Oh, no. Charles Boyd versus Maki Pitolo.
Don't know.
Maki.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I don't know either.
That's one of those ones where you go with whichever name you think's cooler. I'm gonna go with Charles Bird.
Oh, I'm going.
Wait,
Bird.
I know Charles Bird. He was on Contenders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bird just because I remember him from Contenders.
So now, even this fight, I found some news today that kind of changed, like what we were talking about the other day, Menace. Cody Stamann versus Brian Kelleher. Cody Stamann, his brother died like a week ago, and he's still going through with the fight.
Yeah.
That's one of those things, man, where it could be motivation or it could be distraction.
Gives you invincibility.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
I'm sure it'll fire him up just to fight on his honor. I think Kelleher is really killing it recently, so.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I can't pick. It's one of those things that, like, I feel like this is what happened with Walt Harris. You know, he's fighting with a lot of emotion, and emotional gassed you, man. He saw an opportunity to get Overeem out of there, and he went all in. He was emotional. He wasn't focused. He wasn't in the fight zone. He was in a passion zone, and he gassed himself out.
Yeah, 100%. That's what happened in that fight. He rocked Overeem too early in that fight.
I mean, that's what Cody could be in that situation, but it could also be something that just kind of lasers in his focus, and he may just be really super sharp. But it's one of those things that it can be focus or distraction, man. So, like, I don't know. For me, I don't think if I'm close to my brother and I lost him, like, nah, I'm not doing this.
You're not fighting.
Nah, not right now. I got shit to.
There's bigger things than fighting. I hear your point. I would step back too. There's bigger things than fighting sometimes in life. So
I think for me, like, my brother used to always come to my fights. So that might be one of those things. Like, I have to do this for Jay. I will be invincible. No one, like, I will, like.
That's what he said.
And that's you getting emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess Stamann's getting emotional because that's what he said, and justifiably, he said that he has to go through with the fight for his brother. You know, like in honor of his brother.
I'm gonna go with Brian though, just because he's my, I'm trying to.
I'm gonna go with Brian because of the fact that Stamann's brother died. Also, Boom Brian's a Lima guy. He's been, I've trained with the man. He's on a surge. The homie Brian Michelino's there cornering him. Movement BJJ.com is over there.
Yeah. I saw a video of Michelino. You probably trained with Michelino when you came to Long Island, Yves. And Alp, you know Michelino, right?
No.
I know who he is, but I don't remember training with him. Oh, sorry, you're talking to Alp.
He does
go ahead.
I saw him, he was doing like the sticks. He was beating Kelleher up with the sticks.
Oh.
Like instead of the pads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going Kelleher in that one as well. Ian Heinisch versus Gerald Mershart.
Who did I pick last night?
I don't know Heinisch.
You picked Heinisch because Heinisch likes Menace and the Man stuff.
Yep.
Mershart stuff, but I don't know Heinisch, so I can't pick that one.
Pass.
All right, well, we'll go Heinisch. Chase Hooper and Alex Caceres.
Ooh. I've always liked Bruce Leroy, so I'm going to go with him. He's a character.
I'm with you on that one.
Did I go with Hooper last night?
Yeah, because I told you the story of Hooper interviewing Masvidal and saying, you beat up my dad.
Oh, right.
And then he was like, who's your dad? He was like, Ben Askren. He was like, oh, shit, I'm sorry, son.
Oh, is that the guy?
Yeah.
Dude, okay. I commented on that. Everybody keeps like, oh, my dad. I'm like, dude, you have no respect for your mom. Like, come on. Okay, we get the joke. Like, stop calling someone else your dad. Like, that's okay. Stupid joke. Move on. Is that the way you're trying to market yourself? Okay, move on. I get you have curly hair. Move on.
The UFC.
Find a different way. Find a different way to promote yourself. I get it.
The UFC just marketed it as if it was like an episode of Family Matters. Yeah. And it was Ben Askren's the dad. Sean O'Malley's one of the kids. Chase Hooper's one of the kids.
No, nobody. No, I'm not calling anybody. Even if it's a joke. I'm sorry. I have respect for my family. I'm not calling nobody my dad.
Yes. So Eddie Wineland and Sean O'Malley.
That's a good fight for O'Malley. I mean, that's a good question mark. But I think he's really been improving, man. And Wineland is really close to his ceiling. He's legit. He's been around for a long time. But like, how much more improved is he going to get versus how improved is O'Malley going to get? And I think he's doing what he needs to do. So I think O'Malley takes that fight.
Yeah.
I think O'Malley's gonna take it too, but I've been following Wineland since the WC days. I always looked up to him and had a lot of respect for him. I hope he takes it, but I think O'Malley's is the new generation.
If he gets taken out of there, it's gonna have to be quick and he gets caught. But it's not gonna be.
Oh yeah. It's
not gonna be a walk in the park. It's not gonna be easy unless he clips him and catches him.
Yeah.
I think we should focus on this. A lot of those guys like Eddie Wineland, they come to fight, but they're not that healthy anymore. They don't show that to anybody. I'm telling you. You think they perform at their best? They're hurting every day, man. I'm telling you. You can't be fighting for that long.
I've been there.
And exactly, I'm the same here. And I'm sure Dennis as well. So he's probably at 50% right now, but he'll still come. He still has a round in him, and that's all it takes sometimes. So.
Well, even Menace, you got out pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Are you aching every day? Yeah. We had Ung Lasong asked him that last night. He was like, Dennis, why aren't you making a comeback? Like, what are you doing?
Who?
Ung Lasong, the 1FC double champ.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about the
Team Alpha.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Team Alpha Male Chinese guy from Team Alpha Male.
No.
That's Takashi.
No, not Takashi.
All right, so we're all going O'Malley on that one. Neil Magny versus Anthony Rocco Martin.
Neil Magny.
Oh, Rocco, man, I like Rocco.
Yeah, I don't like Rocco because he beat Ryan LaFleur, but I'm going with Rocco. I think he beats Neil Magny.
Yeah, Magny's one of those guys, man. He's a real good gatekeeper, but. Like he'll fucking start some guys that you think he's gonna lose to, but like there's a lot of people that he doesn't match up well with.
Yeah, cardio is his biggest attribute. So if you don't put him away and you let him hang around, he'll steal the second half of that fight. That's what happened with Gastelum. Remember that Hector Lombard fight? Yeah, that fight was crazy. So yeah,
Hector was actually going to kill him.
Yeah.
Murder. I thought he was actually going to commit murder. And they're like, what's happening right now? What?
Were you friends with Hector Eves when you were in Florida?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we're cool. Hector's a strange cat, man.
Oh, he's crazy, Hector, yeah.
Like Hector, so there's this two scenarios. One, I'm talking to Hector, and we're just having a conversation. He sees this kid, and he goes, "Hey, motherfucker, come here!" And he just goes off on this kid, and he turns back to me, and it's like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Whoa!" And then there's this other time, Mike Brown calls me over. Mike is like, "Hey, Eve, come over here, man, come over here." Hector, tell him what you said. And Hector was trying to tell me how this is crazy. Hector was trying to tell me how Michelle Obama was a man, and I need to give him proof. She wasn't. And I'm like, bro, you gotta give me proof. I don't even fucking care. Why are you making it like, you don't want to come up with some outrageous fucking thing. I have to show you.
I've heard that conspiracy that she's a man.
Really?
That's the stupidest conspiracy. That's the stupidest one of them.
Biggest piece of racism.
It's a joke. Yeah, it's like a racist joke, actually.
Yeah, that's not funny.
But
yeah, it's not.
Hector Hector's a big Menace and the Man fan, and we actually joke and we say he's our political correspondent.
Hector, Hector, bro, Hector's fucking smart too. But he's like, if you sit down and talk to Hector about, you stay away from politics, like, you really see how smart that dude is.
Bro,
He loves politics.
he's so deep into politics right now. When we asked him to come on, he's like, "Can we talk about Bernie Sanders and politics?" We're like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh, I'm so down to that kind of stuff, dude. I should have been a politician. I just don't want people to hate me. That's why I'm not getting to that point.
Yeah.
I'm so into it. You have no idea.
Yeah.
So I hate them all.
And we have
I hate them all. I like being aware. I'm
Yeah.
not supporting anybody. I like knowing everything, but I'm not up for anybody. I don't support anybody. I just like knowing everything.
It's the reason why you don't support anybody is because of what you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I want to know.
We have a few funny Hector stories. One where he tried to beat me up or was about to beat me up at a CES event in New York. We won't get to that one. But then we had him on the show one time, and he's sitting in like a grotto in Florida talking politics, and all of a sudden he's talking to me and Menace, and someone said, "Yo, you shouldn't be talking politics." And he goes, "Why don't you shut the fuck up, man? Get the fuck out. I'll fuck you up right now. Get the fuck out of here." And then he's like, looking in our phone, talking to the guy, and then he walks away. He's like, "Fucking asshole, man." And we're like, "What happened?" He's like, "I don't know, this fucking guy. About to fucking beat this fucking guy's ass."
How's his English? He speaks pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. That was a horrible impersonation, but yeah, his English is pretty good.
Okay.
So, Aljamain Sterling, Corey Sandhagen.
I like Aljamain. I don't want Aljamain to win.
I'm picking
Aljo.
Aljo.
Yeah.
Aljo. I'm picking Aljo too.
Yes, this is definitely an Aljo-friendly show. As well as probably many rounds with Aljo. Menace, many rounds with Aljo.
Oh, God. I hated every single round.
Dennis hated a lot of those rounds, too.
I trained with Aljo before he got into the UFC. When I came out, Dennis, the first time I came out, and Aljo was at the gym with you guys, and I was like, man, and this before he's in the UFC, man, this fucking kid, he's tiny, but he's good.
Yeah.
Like, he gave me all kinds of problems. I
He's
remember.
like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
He always reminded me of John Jones in some ways because of the, like, unorthodox stuff he can do. No, well, maybe, of course, that has a lot to do with it. But also about, all the unorthodox stuff he can do. And I think now he's so smart, man. He's a fight nerd. He watches every single fight. He knows his opponents. That's what he does for fun in his free time. He just sits down and watches fights. So he's definitely has a great future.
Dedicated.
Yeah.
Dedicated, very dedicated.
And yeah, back in the day, Aljo, we talked about it, he was like a nomad, similar to Alp, like he was at every gym. And he used to come into Lima a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, we're all going to Aljamain. Co-main event, Rafael Assunção, Cody Garbrandt.
I like both those guys. I would like to see Cody win. Here's my problem with Cody. Cody has that disease Dustin used to have, where when you get hurt, you just say fuck it and you go. And that's when he gets into trouble. But technically, he's one of the most fucking sound guys when he stays within himself. He's one of the most sound guys in the game. His boxing, his footwork, his wrestling. But like when he gets hurt, then he just goes kill or be killed. And that's when he gets into trouble. And Assunção is not like that. Assunció's been around and he's smart and he can compete with anybody on any level. Cody, I think, is a better, sharper striker. But if Cody gets hurt and he goes to that place with Assunção, he don't take Assunção out in the next 5 seconds, he's getting stopped.
One thing that can be pointed out about Cody for this fight, he changed camps a little bit. And he's been working with Mark Henry. He's been in New Jersey, so he's had Edgar to go with. Lance Palmer. Like, he changed up his, probably we'll see a different Cody Garbrandt, I think.
Can I tell you something about, I don't know, Yves, maybe you could correct me, because you train a lot of good guys, obviously, and some, a lot of good guys come into your gym and, for camps and stuff. But this is, I don't know how much that helps you when you just go for a couple of months for a new fight, right? I mean, he's been off and he's been training at different gyms. Scientifically, it takes about 6 months to change your body mechanics and being able to do some of those things as muscle memory, right? So how much is that going to play in factor?
I think he's been there for a minute.
Okay, I mean, okay, that's just my
I don't think it's just been like a couple months, right, Stan? I think he's been there since at PFL's last season because I know he was training with.
Yeah.
But and then look, they go to a new gym for let's say 4 months, 5 months, whatever, for a camp. They win, they give a shout out to that gym, and then they lose the next fight. Then what happens? You know what I mean? How much is that new gym helping you actually? I'm not saying it's not helping you, but I'm saying, did you take enough time to adapt that style, that new gym style to you? Because you need hours and hours, hundreds of hours in the gym to make the muscle memory, right? That game plan. Like you just go in there and say, okay, this round I'm gonna throw a 1, 2, 3 combo. It just has to come to you because you react to things in under less than a second.
Here's what I'm gonna say on that. Sorry, real quick. Is like for me, one of the reasons why I kind of retired is like, man, I've been in the same gym. I'm just like tired. Kind of when you move to a new gym, it's like something's different people. It's kind of like all your senses get kind of heightened, and because you don't know exactly what to expect, and it's like kind of like refresh. It's like giving your car like a good car wash. Like it's like, yeah, my car's back to new again.
I'm gonna go after Yves. Go ahead, Yves.
I agree with what you said out. Here's the thing. You see guys go to a new gym and their first fight, win or lose, they look kind of like they did, but they don't look very sharp. And then the next fight, they look better. The thing about those guys with Mark Henry and them, I feel like they are really good at coaching and keeping you within yourself. So it's not a whole lot of new things when it comes to the fight. I feel like they implement their strategy and their style to your game slowly and what I'm using as a reference is like Lance Palmer. Like he came back to the PFL second season and his first fight, he'd been training with Frankie and those guys for that whole off season. He left Extreme Couture. But he looked a lot like Lance Palmer in that first fight. But he started to open up more in the second. And then the one after that. I feel like I've seen that. I can't remember who else that I would apply that to, but I feel like it may have been Edson Barbosa because he was going to ATT for a long time. And then he went up there. And now he's back at ATT. I think he's back at ATT now.
Yeah.
But I think they are good about that. And I feel like Cody Garbrandt would be similar, but I think Cody Garbrandt is the same guy. Now, can Mark Henry break that savage in him? Or not break it, but control that savage in him so he doesn't go off if he gets hurt. I think that's really the only thing you gotta do for that kid right now. He's just gonna constantly improve.
Yeah. I agree with you, Yves. And about what you said, Dennis, for example, okay, so like you've been in the same gym for a long time. When you go to a new gym, that's more about the excitement you need. Like you don't want to go to this, when you're at Lima, for example, great gym, right? But you've been in the same gym with the same partners for a long time. You don't wake up with the same excitement anymore to go to practice. Right. It's different. So that's sometimes a new gym comes in handy. Otherwise, I don't really think Mark Henry has a special sauce, if you ask me. Lance Palmer is a great guy he's going to be a champ anywhere he goes. It's just about motivating him and giving him little details here and there. That's my opinion. You know, same thing with Cody Garbrandt. And I'm curious to see how his chin is. He took some damage, man. People, look, as a retired fighter too myself, people are really taking these knockouts very lightly. Like, you keep getting knocked out back to back. And all the hours you put in the gym, because we only see them get knocked out. But how about all the hours of sparring you put in the gym? That matters.
Yep.
It adds up.
And you don't hear about that. You don't hear about times.
You don't hear about that. Some of these guys spar 4 days a week.
Yeah. And Cody's coming off 3 losses in a row. 2 to TJ and 1 to Pedro Munoz. All knockouts.
They were all knockouts.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go Cody, though. I think if you don't...
I'm going Ascenso.
But also that, if he doesn't adjust his style and learn from those 3 knockouts, then his career might be on a real downturn.
Maybe it should be over. Just for you, bro. People take their health not very seriously.
He's still young.
Life to live.
He's 28. He's still very young.
Yeah, but you don't feel it now.
But when's the last time he's fought? He hasn't fought in a while either.
Fought when Usman and Woodley fought.
He fought last year. He fought Munoz, 2019.
So a year for his brain to get unrattled, I think, is more than most people.
Hey, CTE don't go away, That shit stays with you when you're dead.
Yes, exactly. And we only think when you have a concussion, you only think when you have that headache, you have a concussion. Every single punch gives you a concussion. You don't have to feel them all. Look, this is the only place I promote right now and I vouch for. I've been personally going to a place called Advanced Hyperbarics. I go stay in the tank for about an hour. Look, everybody should look into it. Whoever has been hit and been in this fighting game or football game, whatever it is, this is a serious problem. Like, you may not feel it or see it today, but you need to go get your brain checked. It just gets worse. That's it. It just gets worse. I don't have any problem. Don't get me wrong. I don't have any problem. Knock on wood, thank God. But I want to see myself 20 years from today, still smart. I'm smart today. I like to be smart 20 years from today, too. So, I really like to take precautions. I don't think this is something people should be taking lightly. Like, Chuck Liddell should have never been licensed to fight. What the fuck?
Like Tito? Yeah, no.
Are you kidding me? Like, Tito Ortiz is healthy. I see him often in Huntington Beach. He's healthy. He's a workhorse. But what I'm trying to say is, who the hell licensed Chuck Liddell? Who did it? They should have been illegal. That's against the law. Come on.
It wasn't against.
Like, who's gonna? Who? Yeah, come on. That's
De La Hoya paid that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because he's brain dead himself. That's why.
Someone who got a bag of money. That's who licensed them.
Yeah. He didn't make a lot of money. You mean? I know what you mean. Chuck Liddell didn't make a lot of money. I know what you mean, but yeah.
So what do we got? Galbrandt or Asuncao?
Galbrandt.
I'm going Galbrandt.
Asuncao.
So Amanda Nunes, Felicia Spencer.
Amanda.
That's a tough one.
Amanda.
I'm being sarcastic when I say it's a tough one. Everyone's gonna go with Amanda. Yeah.
Look, the Canadian chick is very tough, but Amanda's gonna take it.
Menace.
Like chicks ain't like you saw what she did to Cyborg. Chicks ain't even Cyborg ain't never been hit like that in an MMA fight. Like Amanda hits like a man.
Yeah.
Like she don't fuck around, bro.
You ever move around with her?
Little bit, but I never moved around with her live. But, I know dudes.
We stop right there.
Yeah, I know some dudes who've been hit by her and they're like, she hits like a man.
I'm going Felicia Spencer.
Wow.
Yep.
She's gonna make some money if she wins.
I think she's like 5-1. Yeah. I think she pulls off the
what
upset.
Do you throw at that stand? $50?
Yeah, 50 gets you 250. I could do that.
I feel like Amanda, when she won that title, especially, she hit a different stride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who did she lose to? Kat? After that fight with Kat, I think she started to put some things together, and when she won that title, she was just like, I'm not fucking stopping. She might be one of those kind of girls who, she might retire and, holding on to those belts.
Well, she's got a kid on the way.
Yeah. So, I don't know, that could be another source of motivation for her. She is really family oriented. I don't know, man. Amanda's legit for real. She works hard as fuck. She's not taking this as a joke. Her life has been changed. She appreciates that.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and, hey, Yves, did Stan, you just had a daughter?
Yes, but we talked about it beforehand. Well, look at this guy, Yves. What the fuck's wrong with him?
If I missed that, I just wanted to make sure I got it on.
It's all good. No, I don't want to touch on it. That's just,
yeah. Why don't you text him congrats?
Yeah. I don't like posting stuff on the internet.
Congrats.
Nah, it's a joke that you missed earlier, Menace. We don't talk about kids on this show.